TFNN. Headline News Update.
Okay, folks, Larry Pesavento for TFNN. I posted here a 60-minute chart here on the Dow Jones, and as you can see, we are up well over, 14. We're up 1,600 points off the bottom that we had here on Thursday. If you remember, we made that big ABCD, and this is when we expected the market to move. We had to gap up, but this is a really critical time, folks. We've had this big move up, and I know everything looks good, but you got to pay attention to what's going to happen. The Fed's coming out today in an hour, but anything can happen with that. But the key is that on Friday. Friday's the key day. There's a big Bradley date that day. There's a spring equinox, and it's a quite a lovely place to get ready to put a trade on. But folks, the week following, when we come in on Monday, if the market's a chance that it could still go a little bit higher, up to probably the 5th of April, possibly. The odds are against it, but like I say, we're just looking at one thing at a time, and that's what we're trying to do, is to pick out what we think is going to be the best possible trading opportunities, and that's what we're looking at. I'll be covering that in the newsletter, of course, over the weekend, and also with the updates on the video, because this is exactly what we had hoped for, folks. If we look at this here on the daily, if you remember, we had that big move down. If you remember, this is what we had. There's our 3 drive here on January 3rd. We took that out by 1.27. This is exactly what happened to the Dow Jones in 1929. This was October the 3rd. The market rallied up into the 10th or 11th. And then from the 10th, 11th of October to October 29th, it gave 30% of its value away. That was 1929, folks. That was a time when it's known as the, not golden era, but, roaring 20s. And all those things that we had, refrigeration and automobiles, airplanes, telephones, microphones, just everything was going on there. There were 2,200 automobile companies, folks, in 1929. Believe it or not, 2,200 in the United States. All right, we'll be right back and talk a little bit more about some of these things, okay? Stay with us, please. Stan Harley's our guest at the break.